We got Bless the Bottom.
That's on
Let's go ahead and bless the bottle. Everybody tap
the
in.
master here.
Everybody tap in. Tap in. Tap in.
Tap.
Whole lot of gang shit.
I don't know how long
Sir.
this beat gonna last,
Oh, nigga.
but it don't matter, man. I wish y'all could hear this beat right
That beat
now.
be hard.
Yeah.
They do be hard for us. See, X Philly, he got the headphones now. He in the game, man. This
I
shit
got a
good.
headphone splitter too, though. So if we want like more people to have access,
Oh yeah, for sure.
we can set it out here and then they can like split it amongst themselves.
Alright, we got some shit going. Hey, what's good, world?
Sir,
I forgot how I started that bitch. How I started that bitch?
I'm your cousin Day Day. This is,
All right. Hey, what's good, world? This is Central Point of View Podcast. I'm your cousin Day Day.
I'm your boy Space.
I'm Ramsey Insight, Ramsey the Beast, depending on the day, you dig?
Goddamn. And again, this is the Central Point of View Podcast. This is a podcast for creatives by creatives. We just out here kicking shit, having a good time with the homies and shit. So,
Factual.
how y'all boys doing?
I'm cooling, man. I'm taking these things. I'm taking these days as they come. You know, new blessings popping up. Every obstacle finds a way away. So I'm blessed to definitely get through certain things. Absolutely. So I can't complain.
In a real way.
Real deep, my brother.
Right.
I'm out here on these hoes. That's how I'm living my life.
All right.
No complaints on this side either, brother. But God is good.
I feel that. I'm out here living good too, you feel me? I live blessed and all that shit. Just trying to share these blessings with the homies.
With good intentions, you dig?
Always.
Oh, you talking about the bitches?
I mean,
You
all
said
around.
good intentions. I thought you was
I always
hopping
got
back
good.
on me.
I'm hopping on both of them.
Always. See, I backed them up. I said always.
He said, my back is your back still, nigga.
Man, I was gonna say that for the end, bro. Damn. All right. We got it.
Ain't none of that. I fucked up your joke.
Yeah, man. I had
My
it. I was
bad.
on my way out.
You just gotta come harder with it, pause. Found your way through it.
Nah, we gonna
Keep
super
right.
pause that again, though.
Oh,
because
super
you-
pause.
Yeah, you.
We
brushed
need
by
a
it.
pause button.
Yeah,
Just
nah.
say pause. We gotta record that bitch for real.
Oh, word.
Hey, and before we even start for real,
You ain't in
shout
the
out
mic.
to my dog Mika. I ain't in the mic, my bad.
muffin.
Before we start, shout out to my dog Mika at the Taste Buds Cakery. You feel me?
Them things look official.
No
We-
cap.
we
Put one
got-
out.
Right.
I know
don't know
these
which one to
cakes
pull
is.
it out, man.
I know these cakes is blessed, but it look like they got a blunt in their mouth and to let you know.
You feel me?
It look like it's sideways, like they, you know what I'm saying?
They do look like
It looks official. They look like special
It's
treats.
that remix.
Hey, did y'all want one right now?
I do.
All right, go ahead.
Not with liquor. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Pussy,
All right.
y'all want one? All right.
Alright.
We got all these cupcakes.
Oh, this is the strawberry shortcake.
pussy.
I can already see that. Yeah, that little Fido. Can I holler at? I can see what else is going on.
Yeah.
You got strawberry shortcake.
Can I make a major decision right now?
Say, hold on, this is serious, my brother.
Oh yeah, I knew it. I knew there was something.
Oh, yeah, they
We're
got
gonna holler at that red velvet. Yeah,
You gotta get them out.
I gotta go with the classic. I'm with it.
Cheesecake.
I ain't even gotta look
red
at it no more.
Cookies
Oh, that's a
and cream.
cheesecake though.
Yeah, some cheesecake, something in there. I don't know. We just got all of them. She blessed us with them.
Shout out to Mika though, man.
Yeah, big shout out to my dog. You feel me?
Oh, bro.
And shout out to everybody tuned in right now to Central POV.
Reese's cup.
You know.
See, I ain't gonna be no good.
Yeah, bro, you over here focused on the food, bro. We gotta focus on this conversation at hand, my brother.
All right, let's go for it.
Yes, taste,
But like everything about her branding says weed treats.
Hey,
Like to me, immediately I would think that these are
you feel me?
From a partner, she gonna have a secondary brand.
For real?
yeah.
Hey, Mika, hear us out for real, cuz.
Everything
Like, I know
about
you hella
these-
Christian, you feel me? But like,
Yeah, she is.
Hey man,
Jesus made weed, you feel me?
these are
You
highly
gotta go crazy with
favored,
it.
highly
Facts.
favored and highly flavored. These are definitely.
Yes, bro, look at that.
For real, man.
That's
Like
cheesecake
she really
junkie.
roll with it, and I don't know which one to eat first.
I don't either because I want to try all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Same,
I don't want to take the
same.
focus out.
Yeah,
I
like
try all of them.
Oh, you was trying to.
I was trying to look at it.
Oh, my fault.
I peeped that we losing them,
was
so I
trying to
might
show
want to
Cam.
like make a sample plate in a bit.
Oh,
For real,
I forgot
for real.
about the Oreo. All right,
You want this one? I think it's more. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
was
How,
gonna say.
we'll do a count up in a
we'll
second.
check it out.
Yeah, we should like cut these hoes up in the
What you said the new name for this is? One or the other, but not both.
Oh.
You said, oh, oh,
Choices with Day Day.
oh, hell no.
Yeah. What
Gotta
your
get that
ass
too.
said in the thing.
Let me pull it up, man. I totally forgot, honestly. That was literally on the spot. I said that shit as soon as I sent the message.
Yeah, it was funny though.
It was.
Your ass said something with that A was gay.
I said it. I said it. Don't cancel me.
Oh man.
Oh, y'all niggas. I'm the balance of getting canceled.
Yeah. You the line, that's the yang. The yin and the yang, you the line. For sure. Hey, but it's cool. We ain't gonna find it right now. Fuck it.
Facts.
This is this or that. You feel me? So, all right. I don't even know which one to start off with first. All right, I'm gonna start off with this
I
one.
found it. One or none, but never both.
All right, fuck it. That's the name of the segment now. What is it? One or none, but never both?
But never both. Cause
One or none, or never both.
One or none. All right, for sure.
Yeah, this definitely.
So this is one or none or never both. And so I guess the first one is hip hop or R&B.
That's easy for me, cuz. But I'm
one
gonna
or
let y'all
none?
go. I already know my answer. I'm gonna let y'all niggas go first.
Sheesh. One or none, never both.
Yeah. If you pick both, you got to drink
Facts.
and explain yourself.
I still might drink.
I'm drinking.
Yeah, I'm drinking. Stupid game.
Nah, because
I tried stealing that from Drink Champs.
I need both. Cause they both serve their purpose, man. I can fuck to both. I can kick it to both.
Yeah.
Like it's I appreciate music too much. So coming from a producer standpoint, it's like you said what? Oh yeah. Coming from a producer standpoint, like I love elements of both. So I can't even. Yeah, I'm drinking.
I feel you. I ain't mad at it, bro.
I'll let this. Trying to get this situated.
You explained yourself?
I did. I legit explained myself. I said I can fuck the both.
Oh, so you just picking both.
Both, yeah.
I'm picking both, so
All
I'm
right.
drinking. That's what I said.
So
I'm
I
drinking.
Yeah.
All right, me personally, I love hip hop. That's like my soul, and I love R&B too. I think I listen to more rap than I listen to R&B, but like I really appreciate R&B and shit. I don't know. I just listen to way more rap than R&B, and like the type of R&B I like is really like funk and like blues. So like I really listen to like Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross,
I can dig that.
Bobby Womack, Isley Brothers. Like these people I really listen to. I listen to R. Kelly still. Say what you want.
You listen to all the R&B that the rap niggas sample.
Yeah, that's the shit I love because I grew up on Kanye.
That's a great perspective.
Yeah, for real. Like everything go back to hip hop to me because hip hop is that's just my reality. That's my life. I love hip hop. You feel me?
Yeah, I could dig that.
So that's just like the essence and the core of who I am. So
Fuck all that. I'm with R&B. All day, every day.
new R&B or old R&B?
All of it. I like every / R&B version, alternative, whatever you want to call it, because one, I am always for the hoes, my boy. I don't care what nobody say.
Females love rap.
Females do love rap and they do like trap shit, but it ain't nothing like fucking a bit to some nice R&B if you fuck with her. Now, if you don't fuck with her, like you can fuck her to Kodak, nigga, get that shit, hey, you know. But R&B is always gonna have my heart and soul because one, my mom's a singer, my grandfather's a gospel singer. I grew up in the church. I always loved singing, choirs, like
That too.
you feel me? Like melodies. I love harmonies. Like there's so much more to R&B and singing than rap, and especially since rap is going in a horrible direction.
All of that is in rap to me. So that's hard for me. That's why I have that hard conversation with this because I'm like the type of rap I listen to.
Yeah,
R&B is in it.
exactly. So you should pick
Yeah, you
R&B
listen to
because
melodic
you're
rap,
leaning
too.
more towards.
I don't think so because I want to hear some niggas talk about like you gotta talk about some gangster shit to me if you make
Yeah,
R&B.
yeah.
Oh, I ain't talking my bad. But yeah, like me, that's just how I feel. But finish what you saying, dog.
I pretty much said it. I just like R&B because there's more elements to it. I feel there's usually more instruments, harmonies, breakdowns, all that shit. It's usually R&B songs are usually way more complex than hip hop songs. Really good ones.
More complex than mainstream hip hop songs.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
At any end of the day, it comes down to the musicality for me. Like if it comes down, like if the music, if R&B tends to have more dimensions sometimes, but hip hop, the thing I appreciate about that is a lot of times like that shit. I don't know, specifically the kind that I grew up with, like classic South shit. I grew up with a lot of UGK, Tip, Outkast for sure. Outkast is my foundation for sure as a musician and as a creative in general. So and all that stuff is soulful. So it's the soul of it, really. Yeah. So that's why I can connect with what you're saying as far as the type of R&B you like to listen to, because it sounds like at the end of the day, you just need that soul. You need to feel that struggle. Yeah. You need to be able to relate to what's going on.
You gotta have a slap on it.
Yeah, and you gotta have something that is just relatable. And some folks can't connect with R&B because they feel like some niggas ain't willing to be that vulnerable with themselves. Sometimes I feel, you know what I'm saying, like
they don't want to be in their feelings or whatever.
Yeah, they don't want to be in their feelings, so they ain't really with that shit. Sometimes for some people, I ain't saying all. I ain't saying
but
all.
I just don't like the association with being in your feelings and
with
listening
R&B.
to R&B. Like, nah.
Yeah, because it's not always the case. Definitely all this fuckboy R&B that's been out, like for the last like 10 years, it's been a lot of fuckboy. I
kind of feel like R&B is more intimate than hip hop.
So I'm gonna just give my perspective. I grew up when, like, on Sundays, my mom would play R&B and we clean the house. So like R&B is just more relaxing to me than hip hop. Like I listen to Boogie on some shit like that, but it has to be
like relaxing. But he's one of those hybrid niggas.
You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. Because you get melodic hip hop with that.
Depending on what I'm doing, when I want to chill, relax, R&B is just more soothing. I much rather hear a woman singing to me than a nigga yelling and rapping in my ear. That's just me personally. And plus my dad used to ride around the city bunching, old school, like, so it's just my influence, what I grew up to. Don't get it twisted. I love rap. I'm a rapper my damn self, but I also sing too, if you ever listen to my music. So
but some.
No. I'm an auto-tuner, actually. Not a singer.
So I'm an auto-tuner.
I be singing, not singing.
You know.
No, that's straight. That's straight. I think one of the other things that made me pick hip-hop over R&B. All right, let me say this real quick, because this was fucking up my conversation right now. I consider R&B hip-hop. Like, I consider hip-hop to be rap and R&B. So, like, saying this is kind of weird language to me. Not a lot of people agree with it. That's rhythm just how I view it. It's rhythm and blues. At least the shit I listen to. I grew up on Hove, Scarface.
When you think about it, that is rhythm and blues, because their content is the blues.
Yeah.
And the rhythm is the instrumentation. Everything is connected. So I can see the correlation now.
See both sides.
I can see the correlation with that though.
I
never really thought about it that way.
Because niggas is auto-tuning and singing now, but at one point there was definitely a difference.
Yeah. Nowadays it all is kind of melting together because it all just sounds the same. Like that R&B isn't approached the same way. So that's why I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate a lot of different styles of music. So I ain't gonna necessarily say I listen to R&B as much. I definitely listen to I listen to people who make like soul, like Black Pumas and stuff like that. Like all their music feels like that retro, like it's like bands. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that vibe. I love people who are playing their instruments and singing with it, like electric guitars. Like I love that bluesy feel. Yeah. Like I do connect with that a lot. So them, Wolfpack, like I like a lot of that type of stuff. And there's a lot of people that I ask people about them and they don't know who the hell they are for real, and it's cool. But that's what I like to listen to R&B wise. I like Sir Snap.
Me too, but I don't listen to him too tough. Certified. But I do fuck with him though.
Certified. So, but it's all connected to the soul. Yeah. Everything it has to be soulful. I had to be able to feel it in that way. Some of this R&B hip hop hybrid shit that's kind of like pretty much the same thing. Like you got melodic rappers with auto-tune singing, and you got R&B niggas singing with auto-tune. So it's like, and not nothing against auto-tune. I'm just saying it all ends up making it sound. So it takes
so
away the separation.
You got R&B niggas rapping. Chris Brown over here rapping.
Pretty much. So. You know
that
what I'm
nigga
saying?
can rap, but I don't want to hear him rap.
That's like what's Tory Lanez? What do you consider Tory Lanez?
Drake.
Is he an R&B nigga or is he a rap nigga?
Like I like Tory Lanez.
Is he an R&B nigga or is he a rap nigga?
I like Tory Lanez R&B more.
Yeah, that's why I said that, because that was one of the things. Do you like Tory Lanez rapping more, or
I don't listen to Tory Lanez.
For real? He actually
I
nice.
don't like him at all.
No, I ain't saying I don't say I don't like him. I just don't know enough his catalog. The only thing that I've heard was like when he first came out. No, when he first came out, I thought that shit was hard. Like I was bumping the hell out that. One more time you say it,
Okay.
then you do
Oh
it.
yeah,
I
that was
thought
his
that
first
shit
radio.
was
Yeah,
hard. I thought that was hard.
That shit
I was
did
like,
snap.
ooh, he killed. But then I heard other parts of that mixtape and stuff like that, and I was like, he's still fire, but I just don't listen to him.
I ain't mad
You know
at
what I'm saying?
that.
He's kind of in the same boat as a lot of the niggas that I'm hearing right now, and that's kind of discouraging to me because some of these niggas could be really talented, but it kind of keeps me from continuing to listen to their
They all
stuff, to
so
deep dive,
similar.
because a lot of their music sounds the same too between themselves. Like if I go to 10 songs of your album and that shit all sounds like the exact same thing, I'm not used to that because I was listening to people like Outkast where every song sounded different.
Crazy, like abstract.
Everything had its own, but it was all still
Abstract.
cohesive.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. I like people who can challenge themselves to where if I switch a song, it doesn't sound like, one don't sound like 8.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or 1 through 8 at that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I like that differentiation. So that's what I be needing.
I feel that. That's honestly my problem with the baby and a lot of these.
I feel that too.
I feel like that nigga
I
sounds.
don't listen to the baby, but
that's why,
I like him. If that makes sense.
Like I'm not against hearing him at all.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to his like albums and shit either like that because it's like everything that I hear, like I can hear it all pretty much probably sounding the same or similar.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
I fuck with him
Like
on
the shit I
features
heard.
because he's usually in a different bag. Usually somebody is.
They all sound the same to me.
He had that one feature with Nas X.
I ain't hear that one.
Say to me what you want.
Yeah. Boosie would be ashamed right now.
Regardless,
Yeah, exactly.
he snapped on that shit. That was
Boosie
some
just
more
got
of
the
that story.
hiccups hearing this,
Yeah,
bro.
Boosie hot, man. I'm
Said the
sorry,
fuck.
badass, dog.
Boosie, snap.
Yeah, I ain't do the feature, but I ain't hey.
It is what it is. All right, that's cool. So we pick what we pick. So the next one is books or movies.
It's tough for me. I think everybody's probably gonna pick the same thing.
Movies.
Yeah.
Well, I go to sleep with books, but I'm sorry.
This ain't the Stone Age. The fuck I look like. You can learn so much more and like faster by watching a video in comparison to a book. To me, some
Yeah.
people retain information better through books. That's cool. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I like watching videos to learn shit, and it's just better to me. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Did you just give us a time? Oh, I thought you did. My
I
bad.
can't concentrate.
That shit fire.
Bruh.
Said that bitch fire. That's the red velvet
Taste
one?
Bud Cakery, homie. What's her name?
Mika.
Mika. I fuck with you. I know you of the Lord, so I know that that message is
tough
meant to be it's meant to be very respectful. I'm just letting you know.
Got the chills hearing that.
That is respectful, man. That right there, I want to try all of them now. I'm dead ass serious.
No, she fire for real, bro.
Oh my God. But sorry. Question.
Movies or books?
Movies or books. I can't. I try with books. I try my best. Like I promise you, bro, I got like 8 books at the house. I'm gonna read all of them. I've been reading one book for 8 years. So it's like it's so hard, bro. Like
Yeah.
and it's not that I can't read and then like even though as a kid I did have some type of reading situation or whatever, but
Wait, read something. Give him something.
nah,
to read.
chill, bro. I can read. I'm not the nigga
Floyd
in class
Mayweather.
that's like you ain't finna be
Read the back of that
you ain't
E&J
finna
bottle
50
right
cent
now.
me, nigga.
Right.
You ain't finna
Read,
50 cent, nigga.
read the ingredients in
I'm
that
good,
bottle.
cuz. I'm straight. I know how to read, nigga. I get good grades and all that shit. I'm a smart nigga, okay? But I've just never been a reader, bro. I be wanting to be because I know my imagination and I know I'm creative. And I be like, why can't I connect with that? I don't see what they see. I see when I talk.
Yeah.
I see when I hear. I don't see when I read.
I see when I see.
Yeah, exactly. Word, like it's that simple. Like I feel you on that. Like, but like if we having a conversation, I can envision everything. But when people be like, I be reading this book and I just go into another world. Like, no, I read that book and I go to sleep.
What the
fuck?
Like I don't even understand how the hell y'all be going into other worlds and
Bruh.
shit. It don't connect with me. I'm sorry.
I know. I need pictures.
I be
and,
trying.
Like, I just need shit.
I don't even need pictures, nigga.
I need
I need
pictures.
motion.
You gotta move. You need the holographic.
Yes, exactly.
Shit.
I need the one that I need to flip a book. I need the one that I need that shit. I can't goddamn. I can't just be. I can't. I need that bit to jump or something.
That's real though. You can learn a lot of information by reading books. And, I fuck with it. I appreciate it. Shout out to all the readers and all that.
I need a girl to read to me. That's what I want.
Hey,
Probably.
man.
I can read articles and shit, but like reading a full book is difficult to me, especially if it's a novel. I could read like a self-help book or like something, but I try reading a book about stocks, over with. Done.
Dry.
Done.
Triple dry, nigga.
Man, me and my girl reading a child's book about finances and shit. We ain't touched that book in 2 months. I'm gonna pick it up tonight. I'm gonna pick it up tonight though. We was on the last chapter too.
Oh, y'all playing.
Right? We could be rich, but it's all good.
Forgot everything.
All right, nah, but I'm gonna go back and read it for real because I feel like it's a lot of valuable information in that. But outside of that, I feel like I learned a lot more from videos and books. Did you pick the same thing?
I was just gonna say movies because I know niggas love movies, but it's actually a harder decision for me than most, I feel, because I actually love books, and sometimes I feel like books are way better than fucking movies because of the imagination thing. When Harry Potter first came out, bro, like the movie didn't hit for me like it was supposed to because I created a whole nother fucking story in my head. I think it was like another movie, The Vampire's Assistant. The characters didn't look how I pictured them in my head, so I didn't like the movie. So
see, I don't ever think about. I don't connect with it in that way, so I get why people can be mad about the.
Be like the book's
film.
better than the movie. Fuck
Yeah,
out
because
of
they
here, nigga.
didn't see it that way in their head.
Yeah, but that don't mean it's better. Y'all better cut that shit out.
But no,
no,
like
it's better.
even the demeanor of the character, if you think he's a serious, cold-hearted, like there was a vampire, this nigga was a goofball. They used a well-known comedian, and I'm like, why
Patrick.
the fuck did y'all pick this nigga instead of some like so? It's just shit like that to where casting can play a part into the book, and but other than that, obviously, if a book is readapted, it's usually going to be better. It's usually going to captivate people who never read the book too. So you have to go movies, but
He
don't sleep
loading
on
up.
books.
No, I got a random. My bad. I'm that shit.
Real quick, what's our time? We good? 18 minutes. All right, for sure.
And time out. 30 minutes a day in the morning and 30 minutes at night. You can get through a book and just do that every day.
I'm gonna do that. Bet.
All right.
Bet. You gonna try it?
I can promise
Bet.
a page.
He doing it.
Wake in the
do it?
morning, just read for 30 minutes.
I'll promise a page.
We gonna pick a book. We gonna pick a book.
I'll do that. That works better for me.
Let's learn something about like
Trying to do a
production or
time
something.
for me, I don't know. I don't be knowing what time, how long it takes me to read it, but I can get through. If I can get through a page or two, then I feel happy.
Damn.
That's usually how I
Pages
connect.
too? All right, whatever. That's
Bruh,
cool. That's
hey,
good
bruh.
enough. I ain't gonna.
That's why I was
knock
like,
you.
Hey, nigga.
But
It is what it is.
Hey,
when I was doing
I'll
door
do
to
it
door.
multiple times a day. How about that?
I'm with
I'll
that.
do a page or two in the morning, a page or two at night, something
All right,
like that.
so
I
let's
can- I
pick a
can relate
book
to
on
that.
something that's gonna help us advance.
Well, I got books that's
What's that
specifically
Barnes and
within
Nobles?
production.
We ain't gotta pick the book right now.
No,
I
I ain't saying right now. I ain't saying right now. What you saying?
I got a library in my head.
But you know,
like,
I did have a question. It's not kind of outside the scope, so we can go later if we want to. But I watched. Did y'all catch Kevin Hart's new thing on Netflix? Because the reason
I gotta
why I
peep
asked
that.
is because you said something about a comedian playing like a serious person, right? Well, he definitely is playing like a drama. Like this isn't a comedy at all.
I
Like,
heard
complete
it starts
drama.
off comedic.
kind of.
and
You
then
think it might
flips.
be a little bit, but he's
it's kinda his
strictly.
life.
It's very. I don't know if it's his life, but I can
He
see.
said it's kind of it kind of is like starting like the template of it is his life, but it's
No,
not.
drop
his
it
life.
definitely
land.
is. Like the
Yeah.
foundation
You think
of
it
it,
is,
like
yeah.
some of the visuals and stuff is based off of some of his shows. And like some like how he keeps people around him, that's kind of off of him too. You know what I'm saying? So I could see that, but I'm not gonna give it away. But it definitely got better as I watched it for sure. Like seeing Kevin Hart in that way, you be wanting to think something's about to be maybe somewhat funny a little bit. But no, he did a serious job, and he did a decent job. Like I ain't gonna lie, like him as a serious actor, I don't know. He's still, I think he has a little work to do as far as like giving off the emotion aspect of it, because it's kind of like it's Kevin Hart. So
he still has the same voices that he used when he's funny. So it's hard. Like,
same voice and then same facial expression. So he's like,
and
you know what I'm saying?
Like
like
his demeanor
his
too,
crying
so
and
his
shit is like weird. You know what I'm saying? So
he's
it's
naturally funny. Like most comedians are, like they're funny people naturally.
So it feels like he's trying not to be funny.
I get what you
get what I'm saying?
It makes complete sense.
You're right. It's like he's trying not to be what he is.
Kev,
so
if you
not to say he's a clown or nothing, nobody, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like,
he's a professional clown.
He's a professional comedian, so it's like, and I'm pretty sure he's the type of person that's just naturally funny.
Yeah.
You know, like I know people like that who can't cut it off. So when you make them cut it off, it's like,
who are you?
You're like that. So that's the only feeling I get from it a little bit. But other than that, I think it's a cool watch, and whoever wrote it, it was cool because I'm usually pretty good at guessing what's going on. But I thought I was rolling with the punches on that one for sure. So if y'all watch it, y'all let me know if I'm just
I'm gonna check it out.
If I'm just talking shit, if my opinion is valid in that way. I mean, my opinion is valid, my nigga. But if you seeing what I'm seeing, you dig?
Sure. Hit the next question, okay?
Yeah, go for it.
So Instagram or TikTok?
I don't even got TikTok.
All right, quick.
What capacity, or just in general?
Really in general, and also thinking about
which one I
branding.
think is more important.
What do you think has longevity? Which one do you think has more impact right now?
Then I changed my answer.
Okay.
TikTok has more impact. From a musical standpoint, especially because everybody's emulating TikTok. Instagram is emulating TikTok. It's not. The only reason why Instagram is paying people for reels versus their photos now, or their engagement with photos, because they competing with TikTok. They want to do the same thing. They want to trend music and make music trend. So they realizing that correlation between TikTok and music in the industry, and that people are making music to trend on TikTok, not to trend on IG. It's a plus.
Yeah. Niggas just take their TikTok videos and put it on IG just
as
in
it
case.
is.
No bullshit.
Or they do the same reel that they did on TikTok in some form. Whatever they did on TikTok, they like emulate that as a reel. On IG, and they kind of just start the same platform. Which, it's definitely TikTok. Even though I don't be on TikTok. Like barely.
Me either, personally, but I respect it and I see what it is. But I also respect Instagram, and I love. All right, so the way I look at one of the strongest features on computers, like one of the best programs. A lot of programmers say this. Some may not because they don't. Excuse me. Some may not say this because they don't know. But the strongest feature and the most efficient feature in program that I've seen on the computer is the copy and paste function. I think that is what Instagram is best at doing.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. That's what I was going to get to when you
I think they're really good at copying someone's style or whatever they take, and they be like, all right, we're going to take this, we're going to put a little twist on it. Or they might not even put a twist on it. And they just make it damn near perfect sometimes.
No cap. Because they did that with fucking Snapchat.
And niggas forgot about that.
Yeah.
Now Insta Stories is here, and niggas is like, they feel like this has been here since the beginning of Instagram.
And they roasted it when it first came.
Right?
They was like, what is this bullshit thing? It's Snapchat. Now nobody on Snapchat.
That's what I think. When the last time niggas been on Snapchat?
Snapchat is so
and
dead.
The close friends changed it too.
That changed the game when niggas made close friends.
Close friends changed it.
That really fucked it up. Like niggas, like for real, it was so crazy, right? Just
because people can be whatever they want to be. Damn,
make you feel exclusive, make you feel like you're a part of something.
You see that little green shit going across your,
you're like,
your story. Yeah. You're like, oh, niggas fuck with me.
Oh, you trust me, my nigga? Okay.
Niggas finna do some funny shit in here, bro.
Nah, one chick added me and did some freaky shit. I was like, oh, you okay?
They ain't none of my business.
Nah,
bro.
Hey,
right, but
you want me to see this shit, bro?
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all off camera what she did, but yeah,
I don't even know none of that.
Hey.
But I feel what you're saying.
Oh,
though.
you right.
No, but that's real though. I really appreciate Instagram for what they are. Like they do the Drake.
Nah, they the chameleons.
No, they do the Drake.
Yeah, they pull the Drake off real
What's
hard.
popping? Come on tour with me.
Oh yeah, right? I got you.
It may not be malicious, but
I like that flow. Come on, let me hop on the feature.
Right, let me show you how I do your flow better.
Exactly. It's right. Straight up. Yeah.
I'll show you how I do your flow better, just a little bit, but you're
Like,
still raw.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run that. Let me tell you that.
Let me just see what you're doing.
I wear that fit a little bit better than you do. I got a little more time in this thing, homie.
You ain't got enough neck, Claire.
That's what I was gonna say as well. IG capitalizes and what's popping. They're very good at diagnosing what makes the next thing or their competition trend and what is their competition and what they have to do to compete with it. So that's the only reason I don't think Instagram is going to go anywhere.
I honestly don't think it will.
But the only thing that will make Instagram go anywhere is their stupid fucking algorithm that shows you fucking dumbass ads that don't have shit to do with what you look for. Because that's happening to me now. I don't know if that's happening to y'all, but I'm getting random ass ads.
All right, so I say this right now. I feel like another thing Instagram is really good at for me specifically is showing me ads that I give a fuck about. I hear people say what you're saying though, but like they show me ads that I actually like. I got them saved in my phone. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna buy this one day.
No, I do. I be legit tempted when I get on. I be having to get off IG sometimes.
Right?
Like, damn, they be really trying to fuck up my bank account because
They
I be
really
wanting to
know.
buy templates and fucking
Everything you
packs
want.
and like
And
everything, color grade LUTs and shit. I'm like, ugh.
do you ever see anything you like on yours?
Yeah, but sometimes it be
Sometimes it be some
bullshit,
bullshit.
and I'm like, why is this here?
I think you
lie,
could
it's
show
too
them
good
that you're not
sometimes.
interested in it, just in the same way you could show on your browse feed. You could show them like, hey, like this isn't something I'm interested, so they'll take it away. But like, I definitely love that feature. That's something I think Instagram does really, really well. One thing I hate Instagram for is the fucking algorithm. I hate the algorithm a lot. I've been studying the algorithm a lot. I'm a digital marketing manager. This is what I get to sit down and do and get paid for it. I hate your algorithm because I hate your algorithm, and I also hate your algorithm because I don't even think y'all understand the
I'm about to
algorithm.
say,
many
what-
fucking algorithms.
What's
bro.
frustrating
they
about
understand.
it then?
I think the algorithm. So they have something called Instagram creators or creatives. I forgot which title it is, but I'll probably put that bitch right here. And basically, they show you how to dissect each different feature that they put out. Whenever a different program or platform, social media, whatever it is, whenever they put a feature out that's new, they like to pump it a lot because they want people to use the feature. So, like for instance, there's multiple different algorithms on Instagram. Instagram has a news feed algorithm. And they also have an algorithm that's separate that is with Instagram Reels. That's why like you don't need a big following or anything to really pop on Instagram Reels. But it's a completely separate algorithm. I don't have a problem with that. My problem with Instagram and their algorithm is that I purely don't feel like they understand how it really works, because people who work for Instagram even say that. They're like, we're still trying to figure it out ourselves. And I take heed. That stopped. All right, cool. And I also take heed of what they say on their creative platforms when they tell creators what to do and how they want us to use their features. And I don't get the results that they claim you're supposed to get.
So I feel like, honestly, IG created like an adaptable algorithm, and that's the problem.
That's a good take.
I think that's the problem between a lot of these platforms, is that they created them to be way too adaptable. So they're looking at certain things that you're doing, not even just on the site. They're like looking at the cookies and everything that you got going on, as long as you allow them to.
What
anyway.
websites are you on? What other platforms are you using?
Right. So they're looking at all of that, and it's like AI is creating this image of what it thinks that you like. So if you deviate from that, then it may throw it off for 2 seconds and then come back around. Like I've seen something like, I might have looked up something. I might have been curious about one subject once or some shit like that, and then that that shit's all on my shit.
I'm thinking about what that one thing was.
Oh, they don't tell him what the
about.
fuck it was. They
Fucking
don't tell him what
cats
it
or
is.
some
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
like-
Like it's a turtle shell,
Yeah.
always hard or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like what the hell? Then I start seeing nothing but turtle videos on my shit. So it's like it's weird. But I genuinely think that's what it is. I think that's why even they don't know, because it's like they set the parameters and then they set it to evolve.
Yes.
And that's the problem, is we always setting things up to have a mind of its own in some sort of fashion, on some Terminator shit. And then when it gets out of hand, they try to restructure it and redo this to kind of keep it on his path.
Yeah.
But I don't think they can control it as much as you would think.
I don't think so either. I may be completely wrong. I don't work for
It could
Instagram.
be.
I don't know.
No,
But
for sure.
The way that I view it, I'm like, I don't think y'all really know how this works.
Like,
It feels that way, but I get what you're saying because, like, right now the big feature that's pumping is probably the Stewie head. I don't know if y'all seeing that a lot, but like the
I
filter.
haven't, but it probably is.
It's a bunch of like if you use filters on Instagram Reels, you will I feel like you can blow up easily, but I don't know. But 9 times out of 10 when I'm scrolling through my stories and I'm going through Reels, I see like 10 people using the same fucking filter, and it's usually like 1 or 2, maybe like 4 filters that's popping at the same time, and it's just going through. Or it'll be like a audio clip that's going around, and everybody
that I've seen. If I liked one,
you'll see 50
specifically,
other,
I'm gonna see 50 of that same clip,
Yes,
like
sir.
of different people. So I can see that for sure.
so yeah.
The one I see for sure, I don't see the Stewie head one yet. I'm gonna look for that. But the one that I definitely see a lot is on it's like post a photo of you in 2018. Post a video of you at the beach. Y'all seen that yet?
Yeah, or like it's like
Oh, you mean like the little square telling you to do
Yeah.
certain things?
Yeah, it's a
and
little
niggas
Yeah,
do it. But
that's usually.
just everybody's story.
I'm about to say, yeah, I think that's different depending on.
That's a feature.
Yeah, but that's
So if it's trending, it's gonna keep popping.
yeah, it is. But I think that's very specific to who you follow.
Exactly. It's like everybody was Googling their name.
Okay, yeah. So that's a different take.
You feel me?
You're
Like
right.
everybody
Okay,
was Googling their name a couple weeks ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a feature on Instagram. It's just what's trending.
Yeah, I
feel
think
me?
people
Yeah.
just went ahead and did it. Like
Yeah.
I didn't see anybody that I saw do that. It wasn't people that I didn't know. It was everybody that was pretty much on my story. It wasn't people like on my actual timeline. If that makes any sense. But like things that I see like on my timeline would be like when you see people like do that do like that little shit, that little dance or whatever. Like there's like this little
No.
That's just your story.
yeah, exactly. That's just my story. I might have liked that shit once, or I might have seen that shit, and then next thing you know, I see like a bunch of people like doing this little dance, and they like really they just be doing it. Everybody be doing it. That or I'm trying to think of another one that I be seeing trending all the time. Like damn, which one? Oh, I get so many videos of pit bulls.
Oh yeah.
Like it's so
Probably from watching my shit.
Probably. I might have
For
liked something that you had posted about a fucking pit or
get a lot of
something.
dog clips.
And I get hella pits, bro. Like it'd be like the dogs be
Pit
like,
bull
"Oh, I'm
addicts."
here for love. Like it's like goofy shit. It'd be like the goofiest shit. But I love them though. I ain't gonna lie. I be fucking with these videos. Right. Turn to a ho on their ass.
That's how they got y'all.
Yeah, that's
man.
how they get
That's
you,
how they
bro,
got
the
me.
dogs, God. So I be like, man, I fuck with these dogs. So yeah, they be getting me with that shit. But
For real.
yeah,
I'm
like
sweating,
it be all that.
Am I
So-
shining?
Oh, Suge and
Let
them
me
ask
take
when they
this.
can come back in.
Oh, tell them just come
Oh
in.
yeah, come on. They
Yeah,
good.
hop in whenever.
We don't give it down. But yeah, bro. So yeah, I think it definitely does connect with. Excuse me. It definitely does connect with like, if you like something once, if you like something that's trending once,
Kind of got off topic.
then it's in there, bro. So
It's a good conversation.
so what?
Instagram
So
or
what's?
TikTok?
Yeah, I know, right?
So we picked
So-
Instagram or TikTok. We all
I say
think, picked-
TikTok.
I think we elaborated on what we liked about both. And what
Yeah, we
didn't.
did, but I think I say I personally still say TikTok is in some level the industry standard.
I like
I
what
think
it does for
I think
music.
I think Instagram is the most adaptable for sure. I think it has the most longevity.
Yeah.
I think TikTok is the hottest right now as far as industry standards.
They having a moment.
Yeah, they having a legit moment like Vine did. Vine had a dumb moment.
Poor Vine.
I low-key forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
Boy. That was
15
15 seconds
seconds.
of pain.
Super 15, bro.
Niggas is really flexing with that 15, like doing creative ass
Yes,
shit.
nigga.
Whole stories with 15 seconds.
Nigga,
Right.
Vine started that whole quick digestible video, do some dance or some shit in between.
I'm
Like,
happy you reminded me. That's what I hate about TikTok.
yeah, that's.
I hate that is that quick because it fucks up. In my opinion, the way I look at it, it fucks up your attention span. Because like you're just looking for the next thing all the time now. Like it recalibrates your brain to just think a certain way, where you're not as attentive as you should be. In my opinion,
That's why
Yeah.
I like reading.
You know how
just to bring that back.
No, straight
you
up.
have to lock in and focus, and I think that's what helps me with my focus.
That's why I like movies, because it makes me lock in and focus, and I have to focus.
Yeah, I like I like the hyper focus. I do like the hyper focus, but it's just doing something with my hands makes me way more.
Bro, read the back of this bottle, bro. I need to see something, bro.
But doing something with my hands makes me hyper focus way more. Using my mind in a strategic way makes me hyper focus way more than reading.
So my homeboy, I think Cardo said this, I'm not sure, but
Probably.
I'm gonna give him credit even if he didn't.
Shout out, Cardo.
He said at least take about 10 seconds every day and just try to intensely lock in on something and focus on it.
I think it was a minute.
Some shit.
It was like a minute or 2 minutes. You have to. I still ain't did this yet, Cardo. My bad. I'm gonna do it tonight. So basically, you have to focus on something, and you can't think about nothing else.
Nothing.
So like you have to think about this bottle, and you can't think about shit. You can't think about his shoes. You can't think about the ground. You have to think about this bottle and only this bottle. Anytime that your mind moves off from that, you have to start over.
Fuck that. My mind don't work like that.
So that's the training to get your mind to work.
I get it.
But
I completely get it.
You ex-military too.
I am too. Well, the thing is about
different though.
The thing about the military though is it's easy. It's kind of easy to do that. Like
to do what exactly?
To hyper focus in that way because okay, you're thinking about each step individually in the military because it's important. You have to do step by step. That's what they give you a SOP for, standard operating procedure. You have to take it step by step. If you try to skip something, then you're going to fuck up something most times. So like if we're in drill or if we're in formation or some shit like that, then we're taking everything one order at a time. And that's all we're thinking about is how do we look? Are we locked in? We good? We straight? All right. They be like, all right, about face. You cut around, boom, boom, boom. 1,000-yard stare. They teach you that in basic, 1,000-yard stare. So I'm literally like, that's my way of looking past something, but feeling almost like you think I'm looking dead at you, but I'm probably looking at the center of your. Yeah, I'm looking completely through you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's the image thereof. So that's why, like, you know, you see guards and all that shit, and they be like, you know, you be doing all this shit, you trying to fuck with people. It's not an issue because we're not paying attention to you. We are and we aren't.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm
you bust a move, nigga.
Yeah, we here, we aware, but we're taught to stay there. So when you in that mindset, it's not that hard because that's all you have to focus on. That's one of the benefits and downfalls even of the military, and that's one of the reasons why I feel like the military. This might be a different conversation, but that's why I feel like the military teaches people things that it helps and it also fucks with people. So it depends on what stage in your life you go in. I went in when I was 23. I had lived life already a little bit. If you go in straight out of high school, then you pretty going from your parents' house to your big parents' house. You know what I'm saying?
Big parents.
Yeah, you going from being taken care of by your parents to being taken care of by the government wholeheartedly. So now you still don't really understand the true sense of how to go out and get something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't still understand like the true things of the world and how you have to like make sure certain bills are paid because the military is gonna pay it for you. So that like you don't understand financial stability because you know that check is coming. You got a contract, nigga. That check better come. You know what I'm saying? Or you can raise all the hell. You can be the biggest brat you want to be. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get paid. So that's just the reality of that shit. But as far as the hyper focus, getting back into the subject, yeah, it's easy. It's easy to hyper focus in the military to me. But outside of that, like that's why I'm a creative. I think and I think that's why I get bored of things quickly too. Like military is probably the longest job I ever held. Other than that, I'd be like creative jobs. Sure, I did music since I was 14. That ain't shit. I see myself doing visuals for a long time because it's multifaceted. It's fucking with music side of my brain, my organizational side of my brain, the creative, whatever, all that shit. Everything is bundled up into this cool thing that allows me to think about multiple things at one time.
Yeah.
If I got to think about, sit down and concentrate on reading that one page and trying to get through that motherfucker and visualize and digest what the fuck I just read for real and make it connect with the page before.
So not the page before.
Yeah.
Just not the page before.
Bruh. Like, I ain't gonna lie though. I digest things better than I give myself credit for. Like,
I could imagine,
I've read plenty of books, and I've taken things. I can explain to you about the books that I've read so far. You know what I'm saying? But did I enjoy it? No, I didn't. But I can apply it to life.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with reading.
Some books are very valuable, man. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Yeah.
They teach dope lessons.
But that's what Audible books are.
Yeah, movies.
Audio books, if the reader is dope, but that'll put my ass to sleep.
Nigga, I do that shit running though. I gotta be I can't sit down and listen to it. Nigga, I sleep through that.
Only time I did that was like when I was in school and sometimes when I was doing the door-to-door sales job. But that's really when I had to lock in and focus, bro, because like nigga was in a whole nother state with a whole bunch of people I didn't fucking know like that or fuck with. And I had to learn how to fucking do sales. So like a nigga was in the hotel room locked in, studying, reading every day, and I had to figure out a way to fucking sit there and digest that shit and understand it. And they taught me how to learn basically. And like if you don't get something, write it down 10 to 15 times so you can get it to memorize it. If it's not enough with 10 to 15 times, write it down some more so you can memorize it. So it's like just certain little habits I picked up from that shit, even though it was bullshit. Like you said, the military, it's like I was way more locked in up there because I had to be. I was by myself. I ain't had no friends, no distractions.
Yeah,
like,
no distractions.
You feel me? Like I had to call these. I was begging these. Pick up the phone. What y'all niggas doing? Talk to me, please. Like
I feel like he was locked up.
ain't you supposed to be selling shit? Nah, bro. Fuck all that. Talk to me
That
now.
nigga said, I'm at the park.
Bro, for real. So it's like a hyper focus is easier in comparison to your environment, but small steps like focusing and locking in on one thing for a minute, 2 minutes. And if you fuck up, repeating that step will help build that because we definitely do need that in our industry sometimes. So
Yeah.
All right, so to bring this back around, this is about everybody's attention span with social media.
I don't remember how we. Okay,
That's how we. That's genuinely how we got to it. Is the fact that it's messing up people's focus.
no cap.
And I can agree to that because also like in the industry a lot of times they be like if you don't catch a person's attention in the first 30 seconds of a beat or something like
15,
that.
yeah.
First 15
first 5
seconds.
seconds.
Now is fucking the first 2 seconds, nigga. If they hear 4 bars and that first loop ain't what it supposed to be, then it ain't gonna be it. If that fucking hi-hat don't come in bouncing the way it's supposed to, then the nigga ain't listening. Or if that trumpet don't grab your attention the way that you hoped it did, then it won't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't choose the right chord in the first bar, then you fucked up.
Yeah.
Like it's just how it is. You gotta catch niggas' attention immediately.
As soon as possible.
So that's I work in that energy too. I've had people tell me that I had something come in like abruptly or something like that. I'm like, nigga, that's kind of the point for me, because I want you to be like, oh, I want you to be taken off for a second, and then like boom, like almost like disoriented for like 2 seconds, and be like, oh shit, that bit was hard though for real. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get over it after a while. It won't be so jarring.
Well, I guess we could get into the next joint. This segment, we forgot to do it last time, but it's called
This shit right here, nigga.
This shit right here.
So what's some shit this week that made you say, this shit right here?
This shit right here, like on some negative or positive shit.
Anything that made you say, damn, this shit right here, nigga? I got something if y'all niggas.
No, you go ahead. And you gonna be the example.
To me personally, the shit that really made me say, this shit right here, was looking at all these different posts about the metaverse and the NFTs. This nigga sends us so much shit about NFTs that I just be like, yo, like
it's the future, man.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let me like really take this in, see what it is. I'm a tech guy, and I'm like, all right, I need to get ahead of tech. If I call myself a tech guy, I need to know what the fuck is popping, right? I love the metaverse and everything that's going down. I'm excited about it. But today I just saw a post. I don't know when his purchase went down, but this nigga spent like $4.3 million on some virtual property. And I was just like, I don't know if these are really sound investments. Smart. I'm not an investor yet myself.
I think it's smart.
It may be smart. I don't know. But personally, the way I'm looking at it, I'm like $4.3 million for virtual property that I'm pretty confident they will be able to create themselves in the metaverse. Doesn't sound like a a good investment to me.
It depends on how you look at it. So if if Facebook's going to be the main metaverse, there's only one other group that's competing with them, and they're like the Doyle twins, I think, or some shit like that. But if they're going to be the face of the metaverse, then you want property in their metaverse, because everybody's going to be in that metaverse. It's going to be like Facebook. It's going to be like everybody's going to be on Facebook. So you want to promote your ad on Facebook, essentially. That's what you're doing.
The thing is, though, they create the supply, though. Meaning, like okay, the thing about physical land is that we can see it's tangible. We understand, like, this is how much is left.
And we can't make physical land.
And we can't expand that land. Like, what we have on this earth is what we got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, when it comes down to virtual land, though, like, what's to say that supply doesn't end up being tripled or doubled? Like, where is the physical limit?
It doesn't matter about how much land is given out. It's about making your land valuable. So what does your land offer? Do you have a virtual reality experience that I have to pay for to get there? Do you sell something that I have to go to your virtual reality to pay for? You're always going to make money off of that property because you have, as long as you have something to offer. So let's say I have a virtual reality laser tag shop, right? You have to pay $20 every time. Don't look around like
somebody get hit.
No, that's nothing against you, bro.
I hear it too, but I was like, let's stay.
No,
focused.
you're right.
No,
you're right.
You talking about stay focused? It sounded like somebody got hit
None
into
of
the
these
wall.
niggas were like spooked.
I don't care. They looked.
No, it sounded like somebody got hit, but
right, it sounded like somebody threw a bitch in the wall.
No, please explain. Go start right back. What you were saying. You said that it's about the value of your land, the value that you set for your land, not necessarily the limitation.
In real life too, not just virtual reality. Nigga, I can go buy a building today, but if I don't set up a building in there where niggas is coming, that rent's still gonna be due, and I got to figure out a way to pay it. You feel me? So anytime you buy land, period, you need to find out a way to make it valuable. But the thing with the virtual reality is you have to make that land valuable. So I was using an example. I set up a laser tag virtual reality. You guys have to pay $20 to come to my land and go to my virtual reality every time. Every time you come, you have to pay $20. It's just like going to a place, like a museum type shit.
What you're saying is factual and it makes sense. My only argument to it at all is the fact that I'm not paying. That sounds like I'm not paying $4.3 million for virtual property that I'm most likely going to have to build on and spend a lot more to make it what I need it to be, when I can really...
You could sell it.
Well let me land real quick.
But I got you, my fault.
So, no, you good. The way I'm looking at it is, like, I'm not spending $4.3 million on some virtual property in hopes that it'll be valuable to people that I want to come to it to bring more revenue in. Like, it would have to have that. And the way I'm also looking at it is, like, why wouldn't I just build the land myself? Like whatever I want it to be, why wouldn't I build it myself?
Create that space instead of
like, why would I
purchasing it from somebody else?
Yeah, because this isn't the real world. This isn't something that's tangible. Like, we don't have the same limits that we have here, at least to my knowledge so far. It's like, I'm very confident that people will have access to build whatever they need to build online. It's just about how creative they are and what value they bring to their virtual land.
Why do people buy celebrity mansions instead of building their own?
That's different.
It's not. It's the same thing.
To me,
it's easier.
So I have a different
argument. The answer is it's easier.
Okay, but my argument right now is that I feel like it is easier. Man. Yeah. So
why would I go build my own dream house when this is a nice enough house, it's big enough? They know what they're doing. They already did a good job.
Okay, the other argument. Have you seen the property that this dude bought for $4.3 million?
No, and I wasn't going. None of my examples were based off of this.
This is what I'm talking about, because that's what I'm like, I don't think that was like a wise investment. I don't know. We're going to see in the future. But the way that I'm looking at it, I'm like, you could have had somebody build that for $50,000. I watch Mr. Beast. I watch these niggas play Minecraft and all this shit, and they be building crazy shit for like $5,000 sometimes. And I'm like, yo, like, somebody could have built that for you. You just spent $4.3 million on like a virtual asset that you really could have built for you and built to the exact T that you wanted it to be built to.
And honestly, I think the person who wins is not necessarily the person who purchased it for 4.3. It's the person who built it.
No.
it's more about the person who built it. To me too. I can see the I can see the value in both sides of what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
I understand the convenience, right? So I understand like, okay, this is something that's
$4.3
this
million
convenience.
convenience.
This is something that's already tangible. I don't have to think about. I'm not a tech dude. I don't want to have to invest in getting somebody to do all that shit and then knowing if it works or if it's good or whatever.
I trust
these
Facebook
people
or
made it.
whoever.
Facebook already has. It's already it's a tangible source. It's a reliable source. It's a creditable source in a way of like virtually anyway. In that domain.
Yeah.
So if that's not your domain for real, and you just somebody who got money and want to invest, then it's more of a thing of like, well, I'm gonna do it because, you know, like you said, that's the convenience aspect of it.
That was my next point.
If it comes down to being a person who says, fuck it, I'm gonna make this shit myself, then that's gonna take research, money, and a genuine. If you're not in that field already, if that's not something that you lock in on, then that's gonna take an extra piece of your energy that you may not have. He might not have been nowhere near a tech person. He could have been somebody who was just fucking, he could have been a basketball player. That is like, you know what I'm saying? That's just like, I just want to get into this market. Mm-hmm. So let me fucking buy this shit real quick.
For just land.
But nigga, that's
just land.
Yeah, I get it. I get that.
Just land, no.
I genuinely get your argument.
If it's something
with it.
that like Facebook built or like TikTok built and it's like, okay, y'all have been making money off of this, let me come buy it. Like if when Facebook
who did he
bought
buy
Instagram,
it from? Who did he buy it from? What platform did he buy it? Oh.
He bought it from someone who created it.
Just some random?
You got to understand how valuable land in the
random.
virtual reality world will be. Niggas is they're already giving out houses and cars. Like, you don't.
And this is something you don't think you'll be able to build on your own?
No.
So
I don't see myself sitting down building a virtual world. I don't see that.
You don't got to build a world. You don't see yourself being capable, keyword, of building property.
okay.
In a virtual space, I feel like that's a lot of coding. I don't know what the fuck it takes to build a virtual reality.
Let's communicate the aspect of NFTs, the artistic aspect of it, something that's more relatable to us, right? Mm-hmm. And our platform.
Time out. Just to piggyback on
Before, go ahead. But then I want to move.
As far as investing goes, and you thinking it being a bad investment, you should never invest in nothing you
I'm
don't know
leaning towards
about.
it being a bad investment.
Not
I don't
just
really know.
Don't know about, but don't believe in. Because that's how you hit the big ones and get rich super fast.
Say that one more time so I'll process it again.
So you have to believe in it first. Like Dogecoin, well, all this shit. The shit was only less than a fucking penny. So it wasn't worth shit. You had to believe that it was going to be worth shit. You had to believe in the progress. So if you want to hit big, you have to believe in it and what you're investing.
$4.3 million.
He believes in the virtual reality and he believes he can flip that money. Now,
I wish him the best.
If you don't have that belief,
I'd rather
don't
be
do
wrong
it.
than him to lose a bunch of money.
You feel me? Like, but I'm hoping he invested with that internal knowledge. And if you are investing, I hope you are investing with that internal knowledge of investing in something you believe in, you know about, that you're willing to study. And yeah, that part.
And that shit probably don't mean nothing to him. He looking at me like broke ass nigga. Like, you don't got 4.3 million of it. I don't.
He's like, nigga, that was pocket change. But NFTs.
Nothing.
Yeah, I wanted to hop into something that's a little bit more relatable on like a little closer to our platform, right? So as far as creatives go. So NFTs, as far as like this digital creative market, right? I know some people who are already kind of diving into it.
Shit, we got one in the room.
Yeah, I know. We got a couple of them in the room. So, and I want to get into that field as well, right? Because as creatives, that's our lane with it. You know what I'm saying? We can be investors, but it's on us to create that that popularity, that's the demand anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we give value to that art, right? So I would love input possibly from anybody here who's kind of like really into it, for sure. If I don't know how y'all feel about that, but because I know for a fact, like, they really locked in on it hard. But it's definitely something that I wanna hop into as far as understanding what how to go about like kind of starting something like that. I understand that the foundation of it is Ethereum. You know, I know it's kind of like
that's how you have to purchase it.
I know that's how you purchase it, but you even have to set up an Ethereum account or something account with it to even.
It's like a 3-step process
to even sell, to even create the So you have to create almost like a bank or of your own to be able to trade that. So first off, what's y'all opinion on the future of NFTs from a visual standpoint? Meaning, like,
I think he already knows
photographer or videographer, not necessarily just a digital creative. And then I want to actually hear from a digital creative if they want to step up.
Personally, the way that I look at NFTs, I genuinely believe NFTs are a fad. I think it's great and it's a way to capitalize and make money, but I genuinely, absolutely, positively believe it's a fad. But I believe that a lot of innovation and technology will come from it. The reason that you say all that, I've always said that. All right. The reason that I feel this way about NFTs is because NFTs are only doing what we've always been allowed to do and been capable of doing. We've always been able to create our own products virtually and physically, put them on a market, whether you set up a pop-up shop or whether you set up a website, and I can sell you my shit and get virtually 100% of the revenue. It matters what platform you are. It matters what lot you're in with your pop-up shop. You may have to pay a platform money. You may have to pay a club owner money, whoever the landowner is. Same thing with selling something on the website. You may have to pay a fee to whoever's hosting your cart. You feel me? So that's how I view it. What you shaking your head for?
Just go. Finish your point.
Oh, so the way I look at it, I just genuinely believe it's a fad. You've always been able to do the same thing. This is just another platform to do the same thing, and this platform is currently trending. The downside to this platform is that I feel it makes it more difficult to do the same thing we've always been able to do. But the great part about this current platform is that it's hot and it's trending right now. Is it gonna last? I don't know, but I genuinely think it's a fad.
Like, I want to know your energy behind it, because if you believe in it enough to start creating it and want to take advantage, you can come over here if you want.
We ain't recording.
Yeah. I want to know what your.
Are we filming right now? All right, cool.
All right.
I didn't know that.
So real quick, we're gonna have somebody hop in and talk about their experience with NFTs.
You want some?
Shug, did you want some?
We got my boy. Well, you introduce yourself. But
can y'all see him in camera?
This is one of our. Now I'm gonna let him slide over here. He can slide by me. He can actually. I'm gonna slide over for him. Oh, my bad.
You good?
No.
Yeah, just hop in real quick.
Yeah, hop in real quick. Let them know. Let them know who you are. Let them know about your platform, and then.
None of this. My fault. It's Ego Death, and we're talking about NFTs and how I started it.
NFTs. Yeah, I know you started a collection. So
yeah, I mean, Shaw pretty got the gist of it. Like, I mostly agree with everything he said. Besides it being a fad, it's more like if everybody's selling on Pinterest and it's popping, and then nobody hears about Pinterest, aren't you gonna move that to where it's popping to just continue making your bread?
Yeah, I think it's important to go there because it's trending. I just don't think it's gonna last. Like how you said, like if no one's on Pinterest anymore.
Right. Exactly.
I'll touch on that.
I could agree with that. I could agree with that though. I mean, I don't really know if it's gonna last at all, but everything changes. Period.
Right. And there ain't nothing wrong with it not lasting. It could still be a great moment. For what it is. It's gonna bring up other shit. I just personally don't know if it's gonna last.
So what made you specifically jump down? Is it the thing of possibly being able to make more of a financial thing, or is it more of an artistic thing? Because I understand your relationship with art.
Yeah,
both of them.
I just had a problem before trying to get my art around, period, and I just felt like this would be a good opportunity for me. Just hopping on.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
it's a good market to hop in.
Right, and that's something that's genuinely I appreciate that, because that's kind of what I'm trying to connect with is I realize that NFTs is becoming something of a it's becoming another outlet for artists in general. It's a way for artists. The energy behind it is to appreciate it. The energy behind it is to give artists another platform to have a more direct relationship with their audience, right? So to me, I think it's like I think it's just another avenue that we can take advantage of to sell our shit. Because a person could screenshot something, maybe you think, and it'd be okay, but with the identity or with the coding or with NFT and the way that's set up, it's another foundation for almost like copyright, and it's like intellectual property level.
Something that's already here. That's why I keep
but the thing is though, it reinforces it. I think it reinforces it even more. It gives it much more of a cash value than it gives it a more direct cash value than licensing or then like having to drop a contract and be like, when I discussed with you not too long ago about how a lot of photographers don't understand their rights, or creatives in general don't understand their rights behind what they shoot.
Yeah, like
it's the fact that
it's yours.
It's yours. Even if a person pays you to shoot, what you shot is yours unless you sign something otherwise. So I don't give a fuck if somebody paid you to do a photo shoot. That's not theirs to make money off of. They can show it to the world. They can frame that shit. They can put it on IG, whatever. They ain't even got to tag you in that shit.
You're
you know
licensing material to them.
But in the end of the day, the second that money's involved, if they try to put that shit on a shirt, if they put on a hat, if they put that motherfucker on anything that gives them a financial benefit, you need a cut or they need to license it from you to be able to do that. And we don't connect with that. We just think, and I know a lot of clients genuinely think that if they pay me $100 to shoot a picture, that picture's theirs.
Even if you in the picture.
Even if you in the picture. You gave me the permission to use your likeness. Yeah. The second you hopped in front of my camera was like, bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? Like
bing bong.
that was our contract right there. You paying me to take that picture of you is your consent to have that image to use that image as whatever artistry or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's a consent. Now we can take it to another level and have you sign a consent form just to double make sure.
Real quick.
And most photographers do. Most photographers honestly sign off the consent to use the visual likeness of a person.
Real quick, circle it back to NFTs.
NFTs.
He's bubbling.
No. I'm sorry. I know. Oh no, actually no.
Bubbling.
You actually had something to really say about NFTs, and I'll let you go back to it. But I think,
but I'm gonna still talk.
No. My relation. No, right.
Beyonce had one of the hardest out.
My bad. But okay, I'll get to the shit there. My relationship with that is saying that it's our way of claiming our ownership. It's another way of us claiming our ownership. So you continue.
It's informative.
No, that was facts.
It's letting you know what you already had.
Yeah,
it's already there.
It's reinforcing in some form or fashion. But go for it.
So a lot of y'all touched on some things that make NFTs very unfattable, I guess you could say.
Well, start with the things we said that were great. Don't just take the negative.
No, I want to know what he disagrees with as far as.
But
I don't believe it's a fact.
He finna do it like how a female do when you have a conversation with them and they lead with emotion.
And they fucking
you say 7 good things and then say 3 bad ones. He like, man, you think it's horrible.
They did, man.
He did. But basically with NFTs, essentially, you're able to continuously cash out and profit from your artwork. Mm-hmm. Versus, okay, I'm an artist. I made a painting. I sold the painting at an auction and it sold for a really high price. I got paid one time. Now I can sell my art. One person can buy it for a shit ton of money. And if they think it's valuable, they can sell it and I can set up a percentage of how much I want to make from that for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah.
You can still do that.
You can. But this is on the blockchain. It shows a 1 of 1. So no nigga can screenshot your shit and say, I made this painting. Because you know how many fake paintings of Mona Lisa have been around and niggas couldn't tell if it was real or not?
Right. You can still do that, though.
You cannot on the blockchain because of how it's
coded.
I mean,
you can still do that in reality and be like, no, like, this is actually my painting.
But if you're trying to do that in the market, like, okay, so if I'm trying to sell a fake painting to an actual fucking nigga who knows fake paintings and like that's what he does for a living, I'm going to get caught.
Yeah.
With the blockchain, if you're trying to screenshot a fucking picture, they already know you're trying to screenshot a fucking picture. It's already given. So that's dead. That's deading copywriting or not plagiarism.
Well, do you understand my argument? My only argument
yes,
is
all
that
of this
it
stuff
exists.
exists, but that's
my
Apple.
only argument.
Apple did that Bluetooth, all that shit.
But this-
Rebranding it and making it more formulated and one all centralized because it's the blockchain. Now you have copywriting. Now you have contracts. You can buy a house and do a house contract. I think that's going to change the way niggas do contracts because it's there for life. It's set in stone. This one contract. You can't copy this. You can't reprint this shit out and say it's something different. You can't.
I think
so many platforms for that
but
specifically.
I think it's the digital
like,
signature that makes it that much more.
Still not finished though.
all of this shit is already digital too.
That's cool, but it's also a stepping stone for digital currency. So it gave a way for Ethereum to make its money more valuable.
That's dope. That's
Which is
dope branding.
Branding, of course,
That's
which is
very
decentralizing government and like the American currency, which is fucking fantastic and something you should support and hope that it does not become a fad because it will create a lot more rich people because one, Ethereum's only $2,000. If that skyrockets now and people start investing that now, you're good. And I'm invested in Shiba and Shiba fucks with Ethereum. So if that shit hit a penny, your boys. All right, but you get what I'm saying. So, but basically, it's changing the culture, bro, and you have to read into it, get into it, and I think it could be something beautiful because one, you can't copyright. I think one, just the fact that you can continue to make money off of your artwork. Artists have not been able to do that for years, bro. So
Yes, you can.
how?
Yeah, but it's so
If
much.
you're independent, you just put your shit out.
I'm not talking about a rapper. I'm talking about a painter.
Same thing as a painter.
How?
You put your art online and you sell it.
And hope that people buy it multiple times.
That's the same thing with NFTs.
But
Just
you get
because you make an NFT doesn't mean that people are going to buy it.
But I think the thing about NFTs that makes it that much better too is that chain that he spoke of earlier. Though it's like that. It's the fact that if a person buys it once and they resell it,
If you have that set up,
but you
have to
still
set that up.
get that cut from the resale. If a person buys your physical painting, and then correct me,
And
if
you
I'm
can set
wrong.
up the percentage of how
this
much
is
you
how,
want.
Yeah, but I say
That's
this
very
is
dope.
how I'm like connecting with it, and that's the part of it that I think I connect with most is the fact that it has that tail, that the royalty aspect of it that a lot of people weren't getting for real because it was kind of hard to track sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
track down.
If a physical painting is hard to track down. If people really want to make bootleg copies, it cuts out the aspect of being able to genuinely bootleg.
Yeah.
Because if you can't bypass that code.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna always be there. So there's always a registration of if a person screenshot. It's like if you watching something on Netflix, you can't screenshot Netflix. You know what I'm saying? You can't screenshot certain things. It won't let you.
Yeah.
It physically won't let you. You can take a
beat.
picture of it from your phone, from your TV or some shit, but you can't physically screenshot it on your phone.
Even a beat, a nigga can remake your beat and say he made the beat type shit. But if it's on the blockchain, bro, it's like it's some
You
shit
can
that
still remake a painting
Bro.
or
I get it, but niggas will know off the rip it's not the original because of the coding behind it.
no art. So I was.
So
So
the-
the
yeah.
argument. It's okay.
So what I'm saying is, yes, niggas can copy, but they made it easier to not be copied. Two, niggas can like I said, if you can. My example with the beat. What didn't you get about the beat? Because that just threw me off. I'm sorry.
I get it. All right. So the way that you couched it in my eyes was like, hey, if I make a beat and somebody remakes my beat, they still know who made the original beat. That's what you're saying, correct?
I'm
So-
saying I made the beat, but it's not popping yet. You're assuming that okay, Drake hopped on it and then the nigga remakes it. No.
No, I wouldn't even assume
Okay,
that.
my thing is I made the beat. I showed my homie. This nigga remakes it and then gets a placement for Drake.
Okay, but
Blockchain saves all that. I made the
at
beat
the,
first.
at the same time, all right. So the way I'm looking at it, it's
It
like
keeps you
yes,
from
I
having to
agree.
sue and all that shit. There's no you catching it.
You
It's
probably
like,
still
it's
have
caught-
to
it's-
sue.
Well, I'm just saying there's no you having to, and this is how I'm connecting with it. There's no you having to find it and figure it out and
Here's
catch
the
it.
proof. You have the
There
certificate
is
of your
no
work.
it's more instant. It's way more
Yeah.
like
It's
way
like
more
this
like
is
right
already
then and
done
there.
for you.
Yeah, like it's
That's
it's,
convenient.
It's making
It's
it's
the
making
coding-
a
it's
lot
the
of things
coding
that
that
already
helps that.
exist more convenient. That's my argument.
I still give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I ain't mad at that.
That's how I look at
I ain't
it.
mad at that. That's better than a fad, nigga. That's not a
No,
fad.
it's still a fad.
I think
in my
I
eyes.
think because
Like,
I
that
think you think
doesn't
it's a fad
change.
because of the way things are sold because it's on a trendy type thing. Like things are being sold off trends. Yes, that's
Well,
very
not just
fad-like.
that. Not just that. It's me looking at it and being like, is this enough to stick around? Are they is this innovative enough to really make this a part of culture? Is this something that is stable? Crypto isn't stable yet.
That's true.
Like it's so many assets that are like variables that could fuck something up. It's like daisy chaining some shit.
The only thing that
fuck up, it fucks up the whole thing.
Real estate.
So it's like I don't know.
When I saw the real estate contracts on there, I started thinking more about it. I was like, okay, yeah. So definitely contracts are going to
real estate, and they be like, "It's money in real estate." That's true.
No, I'm saying the fact that it was outside of art. I thought.
Oh no,
NFTs
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
that's exactly what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not jumping down as much on the real estate aspect of it as I am the part that I understand is the creative side.
That's cool.
I'm definitely.
I think it's just contracts in general. I think it's a new way to do contracts.
Maybe, but the way I look at it is like all this shit is already on PDFs. I gotta do a digital signature for every contract that I sign.
So he pretty much a nigga that's like, why we need virtual magazines when we got physical magazines?
But you realize this?
I'm the Joe Budden of NFTs.
He's like, niggas got newspapers already. Why we need the shit on .com? That don't make no sense.
And I'm a tech guy. I just don't see this being something that's
crazy for you to say that because Tory Lanez literally just proved it. So like,
he proved that you could do something that niggas been able to do.
What?
Sell their album and get their profit themselves. Niggas have contracts. A lot of these people, Meek Mills, Wale, all these people have contracts. So if they sell their album, they have to give it back to whoever they got their money from.
Distribution just changed.
But if I'm an independent artist, so what I'm trying to say is if I'm an independent artist, if I made Nipsey Hussle, if I made
still get distribution deals.
Yeah, you could get a distribution deal. The difference with Tory Lane's situation is that he's already popping, and I don't know who Tory Lanez is signed to.
He's not signed.
He's not signed to anybody?
He just got out of his contract. That's why he did the NFT.
All right, so that's beautiful, but at the same time, he could have did the same thing without making it a NFT outside of his contract. The thing that made this dope was that it is an NFT and it's popping.
It's continually to get him paid. That's the difference between him doing it without an NFT.
You could keep getting paid.
How? Off
if
the streams?
Niggas keep streaming your shit, if niggas
it's
keep buying your shit.
It's a different price, nigga. You can change the price off the 99 cent or the 59 cent stream or whatever you get from that.
Come on. You had to come to a mic, though.
The price is different. You can change how much you're making off of each song now.
What you mean? Wait, go ahead.
When you go to
not only that, not only do you get paid, but your fans get paid.
That too. The niggas that believe in you,
get paid for what?
The resale.
Oh, all right, that's dope.
That's fine.
I made 10 albums. If somebody else wants to hear it, you can resell it and you make money. Your fan base, the niggas that believed in you first make money.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
That's what we was talking about
when
earlier.
When they resell,
but
you get the percentage. Okay, I got you.
That's dope. But what I'm saying is he could have did the same shit.
How?
By setting it up.
To continuously get paid?
Yes. You can't make a contract with someone that's continuously. You can't get royalties off something you signed.
Not at the same price.
Yes, you can. That's literally what royalties is. Royalties have existed before NFTs.
I get it, but streaming.
No, that's the end of that argument. Royalties have existed before NFTs. You can do royalties and still get paid off of something you sell to someone.
I think royalties are when it's in usage.
Nigga, that's what royalties are.
I get it, but somebody has to use it. If somebody's not using it,
I get what you're saying.
Still get
royalties.
That money.
Royalties are based on performance more so.
Sometimes.
Most are.
Most are in usage of the song.
Other than specific licensing. Other than like specific licensing, then yeah, sure. But even then, that's still performance because when you think about it, they're licensing it to be able to perform, like to use it in a performance standpoint.
What are you arguing different from what I'm saying?
I'm not. I'm just letting you know that.
No, so you're saying what I already know. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, what are you saying different from what I'm arguing? My argument is that royalties have existed. And
yeah, but this is a new form.
Yeah, it's a new form, but it's
they're not saying that
thing.
They're doing anything necessarily new. It's just it's a more convenient.
He just said it was something new.
It is.
And he just came and backed them. And he just said it again.
I think it's new because your fans can eat off of it now too. I think that's new.
Your fans could eat off of it if you set up a royalty.
But it's already set up in that way. It's not that you have to go out of your way to do all of this stuff and be independent and find a new way. And stream. Now it's already conveniently done, all in one package.
That's what I'm about to say.
And it's not a fad.
It's still a 7.5. It's just a 7.5.
And that's Central POV, guys. It's been a great episode. I'm ready to smoke because this nigga got me stressed.
Man, bro, NFTs are cool, but like, I just don't see them lasting. I just don't. Maybe the metaverse helps us stick
personally,
around,
I
but
don't
know.
That personally, I don't know.
I don't.
Like, I don't have that much of an opinion on it.
It's too many variables.
I just want to learn how to capitalize on it to where I don't necessarily lose. I want to figure out how to fucking elevate and keep it moving.
How many kids y'all know is on iPads every day?
All children.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure a lot.
Like 90%, right? Yeah. It's not the fuck about us. We are old as shit. We probably not gonna live to see this shit fully prosper. We're probably gonna be about 50, 60 when the fucking virtual world is gonna be actually fully thriving. It's not for us. So if we can't see, I don't see how niggas is going to really get it. It's not for us. It's for the 5-year-old who's on a fucking iPad 24/7 is already in the virtual world. It is
for me. Fuck your hand.
But look, but no, you know that's why I said he's a nigga still trying to hold on the newspapers.
Yeah.
No. See, look, y'all are neglecting one thing I said. One thing I said in the beginning is that I believe it will breed innovation, and I'm all here for that.
Sure, always.
That negated exactly what you think.
I'm
not the nigga that's holding on to. I want this to advance technology. I want it to do all of that. I'm just looking at it from a different perspective and being like, yo, I don't see this lasting based off of these variables I said.
But that's what I'm saying. Like everybody in that energy of the
no, this ain't. I ain't Joe Budden.
No.
The internet was gonna work, cuz.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. From the physical,
the metaverse, and all this is
not what I'm arguing.
It's a new digital age.
It's all from physical to digital.
Yes, not what I'm arguing. And what I'm arguing is the things that the things that I'm arguing are digital. Well, I'm still arguing what is digital and what has been digital. That's what I'm saying. All these things are digital. The cloud is limitless. All these things I'm talking about are digital. They made a new platform to do the same thing that's already been done. They're rebranding something, putting in a easier package. I don't think this package is easier.
The same thing Apple did.
Well, no, but listen to what I'm saying. I love when people rebrand packaging. Instagram, I just said that earlier.
Facts.
None of that ever changes.
And look how they all took off. Look at all the companies you're
I know,
naming.
but that's not what I'm arguing.
I'm
you
just
keep saying that
you're saying it's going to be a fad, but all of these companies that do that are
you gotta
lasting.
let me land. So what I'm saying is, I understand that they are rebranding things, and people have rebranded a lot of things that have already existed. They've done a good job with it. I don't see this specific thing and its current rebranding lasting, because I don't think anything about what people rave about it so much is all that, because it's really, to me, I'm like, yo, this is already here, and it's not like, it doesn't hit me to make me be like, yo, like I absolutely need to invest in this.
Okay.
It's already here, but it's not being done. Why?
All right.
I'm sorry, what?
It's already here. All these things are already here, but it's not 100% being done by everybody in the industry. Why?
Wait, what things? What is
all of these accessible digital things that NFTs offer are already
because
here, like you said.
Sometimes people haven't. So again, back to what I was saying. Remember all of my arguments, and don't just attach yourself to the negative emotions.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
The one thing I was saying is I believe it will breed innovation.
That's not what I asked you.
That's my answer. You're saying, why aren't people doing all these things?
Mm-hmm.
They needed the innovation to show them that hey, like you can do these things. They just aren't doing it in the same package. I love that they're rebranding it and putting this in this package. I just don't think that this specific thing is going to last. I just don't.
All right, so I think personally, I think we have
There ain't a contradiction.
I think we hit a wall with this shit for real.
Ain't no wall.
No. This is what I'm saying.
This the cloud.
As far as the conversation, I think we've hit a wall with. I think it's a agree to disagree type situation.
It ain't a fad.
But this is what I want to know. This is what I want to know. I want to know the people who end up watching this. I want to know y'all opinions on it. So that's going to be my question is, what's everybody's opinion on his side and his? I'm kind of a neutral party.
Yeah, they don't even got to be.
And
that.
I genuinely think that's kind
believe.
of my position in general. But I want to know what like I want to understand. I want to see the comments on what this is for real. And I want to know everybody's input on what they think makes NFTs and this culture so important to our future in general, as far as how we are as artists. I want to understand more about what the future is in it, the future value in it is for real, and what the current value versus the current value.
Yeah.
Like I want to know what y'all think the evolution truly is, not what you think the fad is at the moment. Right. So that's my question to the people watching.
And we want these opinions from people. We want opinions and facts from people who know little about it and people who know a lot about it.
Yeah. I want everybody's opinion. I want
whatever.
even if you don't feel like you know a lot.
I want to. I
do.
Knowledgeable niggas.
No,
Yeah,
for sure. For sure.
but-
We always want the knowledgeable niggas, but we want to know. I just want to know because that's the point. Like, I want to understand the value, the true value in it, because that's what I'm trying to connect with now. That's the only reason why I haven't really locked in.
I think it's definitely value in it.
I think it is. I just want to make sure it's not temporary.
So what does fad
It may
mean
be.
to you? Because can you break that down?
That's probably your problem.
Yeah.
All right, so fad is basically something that I remember Tony Hawk considered rollerblading a fad. Like when everybody was rollerblading in the X Games and shit. Like it was very dope for a moment, but it's like that was just for that moment, and then it led to other things. Same thing like fidget spinner or like a what's another fad that was around for a second? A Rubik's cube, things like that. It's like something that's dope that people knew about. It had a place in history. It could lead to different things, but like it just may not last.
I don't think that's a fad. I think it had a peak, and because the Rubik's cubes are still around, so rollerblading's still
fad.
around. It had a peak.
Well, this is what a lot of people consider fads. We don't got to argue about
If it's still around, it's still around.
If it's still around, that doesn't mean that it's not a fad.
That's tough for me. Like I feel like parachute pants, that was a fad. Niggas is not wearing parachute pants.
Niggas wear parachute pants.
I ain't seen a nigga.
I know a lot of females wearing me and my girl would just argue about this. I hate parachute pants. I know a lot of bitches who wear parachute pants. She still thinks they're cute.
I have actually seen more, especially on like the artistic ass.
Yes,
like,
it's always a free spirit ass bitch.
No. I told you I'm neutral, my nigga.
That's what. You're not.
I'm not
Be real.
I put like no. I put it like this. I'm not going to deny what I think is true
factual.
and what's not.
Yeah.
So if I agree with what you said, I will agree with it. If I agree with what he said, a part of what he said, I will agree with it. Don't necessarily mean I agree wholeheartedly to the situation.
Sometimes niggas just be wrong, bro.
I don't always just have a fucking. I'm not as of a black or white person. I'm just not.
I said I'm great, nigga.
Well, my definition of fad is it does not return. It was popping at once and it's dead.
That could be true too.
That's what a fad is to me.
That could be true.
So I was thinking you thought the shit was going to die. And I was like, NFTs is going to be here, cuz.
I don't think it's going to die. I just don't think it's going to have the same
impact that it has now. It's not going to
No,
keep it. It's
I don't think it's going to
You think it's
hold
going to
that.
peak and fall?
I can agree
You think
with
it's
that.
going to peak and fall?
Imagine if we could have had this conversation earlier.
Communication is key, guys. Elaborating. All that, you know?
That's crazy, bro.
So what we on, man?
I think we come to the end of the podcast. You feel me?
All right, for sure.
It's been a great episode.
I can dig it.
I really appreciate y'all for viewing and listening and all that. It's been a good time, you feel me? This has been a Central Point of View podcast. I'm your cousin Dede.
I'm your boy Space.
And Ramsey in it, bit. Yeah, it is.
And NFTs may be a fad, but it's okay.
Bullshit. Always remember, my back is your back.
My back is your back. We appreciate y'all for listening. We hope y'all had a great time this episode. We hope y'all out here doing something positive with your life, really kicking it and going crazy.
Shirts coming soon, by the way.
Oh yeah, shirts definitely coming soon. Please be on the watch out for that. Be on the watch out for everything we're doing.
Yeah.
All of us together, all of us individually. This is a podcast for creators by creators. And yeah, just stay tuned in.
Our Central Point of View.
Bless.
I'm good. All right, just so y'all know, these niggas just agree with me. All that back and forth, we just
Not me.
Niggas just agree with me soon as the camera cut off, but it's all good, man. We appreciate y'all for watching.